We are here because we are seeking. We are seeking something of the beyond. Because we have a feeling within us that there is something that is beyond. But we have no guideline to understand what we have to do about it. In all the scriptures, it was described that there is higher life, there is eternal life, there is kingdom of God, where you have to enter, that you are to be reborn. All this is Greek and Latin to most of the people. And how to achieve it is another problem that faces us. For this we must ask one question to ourselves. What have we done to achieve this human state? From amoeba to this state, how did we come? Do you know what you did? What effort you put in? How many times you were standing on your heads, breaking your bones? Did you see any cockroach working it out? Did you see any dog doing that? Or did you see yourself? Any time? Have you any memory of that? What have you done? In any human behavior, have you seen that for doing anything important, we had to do something about it? For example, we have eyes. We have them. We haven't done anything about getting them here fixed properly. And this nose being fixed just in the center, we haven't done anything about it either. All this that we are supposed to be, of which we are very proud, we think we are Mr. such and such and such and such, you see. The Mr. Ego part. We must know, first of all, that this we have not done. We have not created ourselves. What else have we created? Let's see. We have created this building. Now this is all dead, from dead to dead. What living work have we done? Anything? Can you sprout a seed? Can you? Even one. Even one you can't. So, that means we have done nothing so far. It's only a myth that we believe in too, that we do this and we do that. Some people traveling by train, if they put their luggage on their heads and think that they are carrying the luggage, what will you call that? It is the same way is our being created specially for a special purpose. You may call it God, you may call it nature, whatever you may call it, but it is not done by you by any chance. Once you understand this, then the second point comes in. How are we to be self-realized? How are we to be in that consciousness? So the answer is, you cannot do it, sir. If it is a living process, you cannot do it by anything. You cannot work it out. It's difficult to understand this proposition. But it's a fact that you cannot do anything living and you cannot do this most dynamic thing within you, that you take your second birth. If you could accept this assumption, then we can go further. That you cannot do anything about it. So now, we come to this conclusion that somebody must do it. The one who has done it so far is going to do it again. The one who has made this has also put a cord with it. He's made all the arrangements. In the same way, the one who has created you has made all the arrangements in your machinery, in your instrument, in this living machinery. He has created you so beautifully you can't imagine. And then here you are today just to be connected. And this can only be done through the grace of God. A light which is not enlightened cannot enlighten another light. If you could accept this concept about your seeking, then we can go further with it. But if you think that by standing on your heads or paying me some money, you can achieve your realization, I'm sorry, this is not the shop that sells. This is a gift from God, is a grace of God, which is bestowed upon you, which you have to receive. As you have received everything else, you are going to receive it also. But while receiving this being as a human personality, you never said anything about it, you never questioned it. But when it is the self-realization, I find everybody's mind is very, very active. Now, you did not do it through rationality. Did you go to books to know how to breathe? Imagine if you had to read about it to find out how to breathe, what would have happened to us? See, half of population problem would have been solved just like that. Very easy to do that way, isn't it? But people just go and read books about how to get realization. It's most surprising thing, I feel. How can you find it in the book, something that is living, which is to be actualized, which has to happen to you? How can you do it? But you see, in our human understanding, we are on our own. See, everybody is running amok. Everybody is on their own. They think they have no connection with the whole. They are made by themselves, they are created by themselves, they are great people, and they can run themselves very well, which is not a fact. You are a part of the whole, and the whole has to decide for you how he has to enlighten you. It is he who has to make all these arrangements, and it is he who has to bestow that grace upon you. This is Sahaja. Saha means with, Ja means born. It is born with you. Like a seed has got all the manifestations it has to pass through. All the maps that it is going to create, manifest. Many trees that it has to go through in that little seed, in that microscopic way. In the same way, God has also placed in you, long time back, all the maps that you are going to be. So your plans have no meaning compared to his plan. Can you plant even one seed like that? Even one. And just laugh it out. It's all over, all right? The joke is over. Yes, she's one of them who has been jumping for it. That's why she's laughing. Now, so, it is effortless. It is spontaneous. No need to grow horns for it. And wear funny dresses like clowns going around very seriously. See, that you are religious people, you are this, you are that. Whom are you proclaiming? The one who has created you knows you very well, thoroughly well. You wear any dresses, wear horns, or wear anything. He knows you too well, and he knows who is ready for it and who is not. Supposing you paint a leaf like an apple or like a flower, do you think it will become a fruit? In the same way, even if you paint yourself as seekers, write down and they put something like nails into their cheeks and they do all kinds of things in the name of God. Oh God, I tell them, why don't they have wisdom to sit down quietly? It is his job. He knows when to do it, when is the blossom time, how to do it. By doing all this, you have really ruined your instrument which is inside you like this. Now you may say that, Mataji, how do you know about this one? You should ask me a question that way. How do you know that there is an instrument? I say that you should not immediately say, all right, whatever you say is all right. No. But it will happen to you that this germination will take within you, and then you will start knowing how I know. But for the time being, let us see that as if you have entered into the first year of science. Then once you have got something in you, then you can see for yourself what happens. But a boy who is shy of going to school or of college is just standing in the door and the mother is pulling him in. Come along, sit down, sit down. He says, no, I'm going out. Like that if you behave, then what am I to do about it? So just be open. Come and sit down and I will tell you what is your being, what is the beyond, and what you have to expect. And when it happens, you see for yourself, then only you believe into me. There's no use having blind people. Because you have to be awakened. If you are blind people, how am I going to awaken you? So you have to be absolutely open-minded. But say somebody comes from somewhere. He has read some book in Tibet or even Timbuktu. He comes to me, Mother, in that book such and such thing has been written. Now am I to go and read all those books for you? First of all, leave all your books outside. That's the best way we can manage. Because most of you, I know, have read too many books. And these books are sitting in your head. And they will not allow any ideas to go into your head. So you have to vacate it a little bit for me also. The other day I had to ask somebody to write all the books he had written, and it took about 15 minutes to write them down. Then I said, forget the books, write the authors only. Still he was thinking and thinking and thinking. It is so horridly sickening here, the way people go on reading everything that we get. Everything that we get. Even if they see a parcel which is covered with a newspaper, they will read that. Every advertisement we'll read. Every shop we must read. Every... I meet such mad people, I tell you. They don't have to buy something, but they will read the value of that. All the time we want to read something. That's why after so many days somebody has written a book. I said, all right, you read it, because without reading you won't listen to it. So better read it. So this is happening within us, which is spontaneous, as I told you, and this is the instrument we have within us. Now, if there is instrument or not, you will not know. Like in this room you come in, it's all closed, it's all dark, you cannot see anything. And I tell you that go and speak on the mic. Where is the mic? We can't see it. How to speak? Then you come around, groping for things here and there. You may hold something as mic and start speaking. And you said, oh, I'm speaking to everyone there. And there's no connection at all. It's all darkness. You can't see anything. Anything could be a mic for you. Maybe somebody's hand you might hold and say, hello, how are you, and all that. Yes, you can do anything in darkness. Anything is possible. So it is necessary that there should be a light. All right? If there is no light, how are we going to see? But it is difficult for human beings to understand that there is already a button within us which works it out. You don't bother about it. But the problem is, they think they are going to enlighten themselves when they are in darkness. How are you going to do? I don't understand. But because Mr. Ego is so strong that you cannot believe that you cannot just do it. It is nice to watch your Mr. Ego. He's an interesting fellow, you see. And he comes to you in such a funny manner that he denies all the truths of the world and you take to something that's absurd. Like if I tell you, all right, you have to pay me 500 pounds per month. You will starve yourself, eat potatoes, collect that and bring it to me and come down and sit down. And you have to stand on your heads. You will do that 3 nights, 3 days together. You won't mind. But if I tell you, you don't have to do anything. You cannot pay me anything. Just sit quietly, it will work out. He said, what? She's nothing. How can it? She doesn't take any money, nothing. How can it be? It's absolutely useless. So it's discarded. This is the ego pampering that people have used in their propagation of ideas. Try to understand. Ego can make an idiot out of you, I can tell you. Absolutely an idiot out of you. And they know how to pamper your ego. They will say, come along, you are the Archbishop of Canterbury. So you become Archbishop of Canterbury. They'll say, come along, sit here, you are this, I'll garland you. You are Bhoganand, you are Dhunganand. Indians understand the meaning of this. And they will put you into new garments. You say, oh, I have become such a great saint, and this, you'll wear garlands and this and walk about. What is that a sign of? Just tell me. Only you feel like laughing at it. But they believe into it. They make you believe, that you are great saints. All right? Then you are great saints. You are awarded such and such great position. You think, oh, I'm so great. It's everything empty inside. When are you going to face yourself and see that, no, this is not the way. There must be some genuine, innate within us that God must have placed that we are going to get it. It is He who loves us. He who is compassionate. It is He who has created this beautiful universe. And He is not going to destroy it. He will not allow it to destroy. Let the whole satanic forces work out. He will see to it that it is saved and that you get His power so that you enjoy them. Like a father who earns all his life, saves his property, makes a beautiful home for the children, for them to enjoy. In the same manner, you understand the Father of fathers. How much He must have thought of you, how much to give you, what bounties to pour into you. So this is the instrument as you see them here. This one is the cord, as I said, the germinating power. Cord like a sugar. That is called a sugar in the Sanskrit language because Kundala means a spark, Kundala. And there are 3.5 trees built into you, and this is an energy. This is an energy which lies from. This is a residual energy. You will have created the whole thing down. You have created the zygote of the child. And besides here, the residual one, besides here, for the last happening of your evolution, that's the breakthrough into the unconscious. If you step down there, very nicely say, in the triangular boat, so that nobody can touch it. well boxed inside there. It stays there quietly, recording all that you are doing in the search. There, the record is spontaneous, not because you belong to certain clan or certain club or certain dress, because you are a student. Only the human beings have this kind of ability in that. And it is through this Kundalini only you get the joy to know something that is wrong. Within you, all these centers are situated, which you can see with your naked eye. When the Kundalini starts pulsating, you can see the pulsation of the Kundalini also there. It starts pulsating very violently in people who have an obsession in this way, but in people who do not have any obsession. But in this also, as the people are very anxious to have it, they will have it somehow. Yes, as the demand is, the thugs are there. So they say, all right, the Kundalini is here. But they say, no, Kundalini is inside you. Because that's it. You cannot enter into this Kundalini unless and until you are really authorized by God to the expression here outside the prostate gland where there is a pelvic floor. According to them, this center which activates or which manifests the pelvic vessel, there is the Kundalini, so that they say that the Kundalini is a safe center. Very nicely song. And it suits us very well to understand. Now, everybody does sex in Alpha. Are they all going to get realization faster than me? They don't have any sex education. Are they going to get any such thing? How can it be? This pleasure, which is under our control, it has to be in a place which is not under our control because it is spontaneous and can only handled by the authority. Say, for example, I have something on which I have an authority. I keep it in a place where my servants can't touch, nobody can touch, it's only under my control. Or should I keep it open to everyone? Then what is my control? But it is very hard for people to understand that it has nothing to do with it. Sex is a different thing. There is very intimate relationship with husband and wife. But divinity has nothing to do with it. That's why it says below here. When the Kundalini clears, it doesn't even touch this chakra. On the fundamental conscious center, there is an embodiment of innocence. He is the one who incarnates later on here. And he is innocent. And that's why innocence is in the purest state, which cannot be contaminated or destroyed by the. That is the source of our religion. But when I find great scholars from there, I met somebody, a great psychologist. And he told me that he went to India and he read about Tantrikas and he was very much interested. Really? Yes, they told me great things that you can achieve your realization. If you go to some countries who is gutter and it's outfit and it's bathroom, how can you understand the reality of that country? You do not go to any country in a waste paper basket. Do you? But I don't know why these waste paper things are even worse than that, are so much impressive. I have not say more about this subject because the sacred subject at least is there. The married people, they want to have happy. Nobody has to run away from it. It's another style to say you run away. Not only that, they will say, you have celebrated. What? Let him enjoy the dinner. Why? Because he's on the pedestal beyond you. And you take it very easily in your head. Like that. Now it's a big warning to you. You know that all these things, either running away from sex or running towards the sex, is not going to take you to your realization. Only what is going to work out the realization is God's grace. So this we cancel out from our. There was a gentleman from America. Okay, see, on the way to the airport tonight. He was just going to the airport, coming there to learn about self-realization. Can you imagine that short time? What was I going to name him in my video? And he came there on a running horse, stopped for a while, and he would not listen to me. See? And somebody saw this photograph. I was writing university, I saw this photograph, and I saw this option on the news. I said, where? I said, such and such man. And he said, he never been for 5 years. What did you know? So he said that the Kundalini is in the sea. He said, oh God, I never said that. He wrote it down like that, very nice. And so many people started writing letters to me. Mother, when will you come here? The thing we want to have our Kundalini awakened. Because it was connected to sex. Just imagine what happened. Everybody was interested in Saudi. I told them, what is this nonsense? There must be this thing that this fellow was out of his mind. Might have been drunk. I don't know how they were. They all stopped writing. They are not interested. Do you think God's temple is a problem? What have we done to him? How much we have insulted him? Now we can come to which I told you last time, is the solar sector. It's very important. I told you about these things. So when we start, first in animal state, for sitting form. Then sitting form, that's advanced. Then at the human state, when we raise the head, we start speaking, or start speaking. Animals don't speak for. They take it for granted. There are many human beings around. They don't speak. They take it for granted and set down nicely. Morning, we take a paper, we go office, come back home, go to work, come back home. All their lives they live like that. The way they die, the way they are born. They have no secret. There are many human beings of this type. But there are some ways for seeking, and seeking for ease. Now, this seeking starts as we say. And the solar sector is the one that created the hunger sector. We start thinking about the beyond. It comes to us in our thinking. To many guidelines, to many the various incarnations tell us that there is beyond. For example, there are 10 primordial ones. The principle of time is also there. Within us, all of them are there. All those things, the same as incarnations, are actually based on this data, are within us. These are the milestones of our evolution. So, that part where we start or the primordial one is the real one, as I said. They guide the law, but there is a life on. This is all is a dream. is all myth. The reality lies. So we start thinking about this awakening on this view. The other day I asked a question, because I want to ask questions also so that the knowledge is absolutely focused. There should be no secret here. I asked the question saying that you can say that, Mother, if this is true, then the second one could be also secondary, but it's not. Because the findings of the secondary, whatever they are, like vibrations that we start with, can be used for this treatment. And that is why it is not. Now, this thing has been described to us by many gurus, and we can say many great incarnations who came on this earth. And they told us about how we have been conducting our life and how we should conduct our life, how we ought to be living. All these great people and the scriptures written in their life have given us the idea that there is a life beyond, there is an eternal life which we have to achieve. So the supply starts also for the people who want you to achieve that eternal life. Now the people who try to do that, first thing you must know that as it is a spontaneous thing, you cannot pay for it. For example, how much money will you pay to sprout a seed? You don't put pennies there and pour water. This is the first principle we must know. Absolute. It is a gift. The second principle is that if somebody has to give us something, then his life has to be above board. But many people like to cheat themselves morning till evening, wasting their life in the name of seeking. You must know that human life is the most important thing God has created. And you have to find out your meaning. You have to get it. You are the ones who are going to get it and nobody else. They go into all kinds of nonsensical things. In the name of seeking, like they'll say, all right, if you eat potatoes, you'll get God. Yes, there are people who say that. But we believe into all this. We starve ourselves and then die. Because as it is, the pocket is finished, so you die. You have to live on a diet, 10p per week. Secondly, we have to know that when you get self-realization, you should get your own powers. You should not live on the powers of somebody else, but you should manifest your own powers. And that you should get self-knowledge. How will you get your self-knowledge unless and until your attention goes above you? Unless and until your attention can see you, how can you get self-knowledge? For example, now, if I say that you are this light, you say, no, mother, we are not, because you can see. If I say, you are this chair, you say, no. You are this body? No. Then you are this thought? No. You can see all that. But what is seeing it? The one that is seeing it is the spirit, is the Atma. Unless and until your attention touches that spirit and seeing through the window of that spirit, you cannot understand what is the matter with it. If you are sitting in the house, how will you know what's the matter with the architecture of this house? You have to go outside and see. In the same way, unless and until your attention goes to that position from where you can see what is wrong with you. You cannot understand what is your self is, what is your being is, what are your chakras like. But the most surprising thing is that when it happens to you, when the Kundalini rises here to all these centers and opens out at the quaternary bone, then you start feeling the vibrations flowing in your hand. It's the actualization. What flows through you is the pulsation of the spirit. And you can see the pulsation flowing through you, through which you can judge your own centers and the centers of the others, because you jump into a new awareness called as collective consciousness. Actually, it is actualization. It is not lecturing. You are my brother, I am your sister. Till there is a war. As soon as the war starts, forget it. It's a fact, it's an actualization within you, that you start feeling others within you, that you know that we are part of the whole, not through your brain, but through actualization in your awareness it happens. Unless and until that happens to you, you are not to believe anybody. We are seeking the wholesomeness, our wholesomeness. We are seeking our relation with the whole. We have to become the whole. For that, there is this mechanism placed within you, and when this happens, you start feeling the whole. And this is what is your seeking. But actually what happens, that it works on you like a human awareness, you get another awareness which we can call as super consciousness. But there are other consciousness which we can call as the subconscious mind and the supraconscious. Like in the past is the subconscious, supraconscious in the future. That's on the left and the right. You can start moving on these lines. And there could be some spirits, some dead spirits. They may jump onto you and you will start behaving in such a manner that you cannot control it. What is going to happen is that the Kundalini rises very smoothly within you and you get that state. You become that. It is the becoming through this happening which should certify, and not anything else. Talking about it, or giving lectures about it, or collecting money for it. This is all absolutely nonsense. When you discover it, you will be shocked. So first thing you must know that you have to achieve it within yourself as an experience, not as a shock or a sensation. Some people feel very happy. I told them, they went to somebody to see, they said, what happened to you? He said, I was getting shocks all the time. I said, what? Shock? Yes. There was sensation about it. I said, will God shock you all the time? I mean, imagine, how do you expect such things to happen to you, that you are shocked all the time? Another one was shaking all the time like this, shouting all the time. I said, what is all that? He said, that is what I've got now, self-realization. I said, oh God. Somebody was shouting like a, you can say, crying like a crow, sometimes like a lion roaring. Are we going to become crows now after becoming human beings, or frogs? Jumping like a frog? Why are we cheating ourselves? Don't you want to become that superhuman being? This human life is very important. Don't waste it with some misidentifications. You have to become the higher personality where you feel the whole, is the main point. Where you can feel your own powers emitting, by which you can cure people, you can give them mental peace, and you yourself can raise the Kundalini with your hand. It's so simple. Now people say, how can it be so difficult? Yes, it is. It is for people who do not know the job. Now supposing you want me to fix it up here, I cannot do it. I just cannot. I may fix it there or there. I don't know how to do it. And it will take 4 hours for me to fix this one, I can tell you. But say Douglas knows the job, he does it very well. I have no problem. Because he can do it. If he can do it, I do not feel inferior to him. Why should you feel inferior? If I know the job, why do you feel inferior? Immediately everybody will ask, how do you do it? But I know the job. You should see for yourself if I know or not. If I know it, you better have it. If you know some job, I do not feel inferior to you. In the same way, if I know it, what's the harm? I mean, somebody has to do it. If I had not done it, you would have done it. But perhaps they selected me, I don't know why. I have to do it. And I can do it. So it's better not to quarrel with yourself, misidentify with things which are not true, which are false. And keep yourself away from the truth. Try to achieve it for anything whatsoever. It is most important is to know your meaning, to get your powers. What I do is just to give you the key. It's your own power. It's all your own. It is your own right to get it. There's no obligation at all. Nothing. Nothing in return. It's just love that flows and works it out. You don't have to pay for it. You don't have to do anything. Just receive it. It is a gift. Do not criticize it, but receive it. That is the way it is. Now, you see, this subject, as I said, cannot be covered in such a short time. And I've been talking and talking in various places, and traveling too. I would say, if you have any questions, you can ask. But ask please sensible questions. You see, not like in that book I had read something and all that. But something sensible. Don't try to show off your knowledge. Because with your knowledge you have achieved nothing. If you had achieved, then you would have done. The other day some lady told me, I'm all right. What's wrong with me? I said, nothing. You go home and sleep. That's the best thing. Why did you come here? That's the only mistake. If you are seeking, then all right. Come as a seeker and then have it. You do not know anything about yourself. Where are the centers? You do not know about others. You cannot do anything about others. You cannot say, where is the other person? Moving. What is his trouble? What is his problem? And then, if you think that you are perfectly all right, well, thank you very much. But don't disturb others. So I would request you to ask me questions which are sensible, which are good for your evolution. I know who are the real seekers and who are not. But despite all that, you'll be amazed. Kundalini awakening is blessed on everyone. But those who do not take to it, do not accept it, and do not go about it, lose it. God is not going to fall at your feet for it. But I have seen, because in Sahaja Yoga there's complete freedom for you. Complete freedom for you. I am in my own complete freedom. That's why I respect your freedom. But that doesn't mean that you should try to disturb others. That won't be good. You have to be considerate about it. And please ask questions which will help you and help you. May God bless. Better? How are you? All right? Good. You are talking. Yeah. I have already told you, my child, that you did not know anything about you. And you became a human being. In the same way, even if you do not know through my lecture, you can become that. And you get the light with you. And then I'll tell you all about it. If you want me to tell you every detail, you'll get bored and I'll be bored. All right? So let's have it. Like I would say, I've done the cooking for you. So you have it. Enjoy it. And then I'll tell you from where I got this grocery shop. All right? Is it all right for you? Nothing to worry. You cannot know it through language. It has to work out. It has to work out with you. And then you will learn. And you'll be amazed how you will grow, how you will mature We had a boy of 16 years who came to me only 6 months back. And if you see his knowledge and his style, you'll be amazed. See, it is not a power of electricity. It is a power that loves, that coordinates, that thinks. That, can you think of such a power that loves? So it's all right. You will see it and work it out. You'll be amazed how it works. That it starts flowing through you. All right? Then somebody is suffering. He has got a pain. You just put your hand there. A state which is described in the Bible. All right? Sit with your hands like this. In any case, when the questions are asked. Now put your both the feet straight on the ground. Just stay. You need not be very serious, neither you should be very frivolous. It's a thing of play. You see, it's a play of God. So it happens. Nothing serious. If it doesn't happen also today, it doesn't matter. I'm going to be in London for minimum 6 years. So you can have it. See, if it can happen in a second, then why should you worry? Which is going to work out. Please put your hands like that. Just like that. You may close your eyes if you can. Some people might get a little flutter in the eyes. There's nothing to be worried about it. Keep your eyes open. That means your eyes are very tired. Just then keep your eyes open. Now, you watch your thoughts. Just see, ask your mind, what are you thinking? Just watch your mind. What is it thinking? If it is blank, then the second step you should see if you are getting any cool breeze in the hand. Between the first one, where you have no thought, and the second one may feel heat in the hand or tingling in the hand, or may also feel a numbness, but after a few minutes you will start feeling the cool breeze. And it works so wonderfully that second time you come, I won't recognize such a change that comes in. Don't waste your energy doubting something. Please take the child out for a while, if you don't mind. All right? For a while, the child is disturbing. For a while. Then we can bring him back. All right? Thank you. Now, those who are feeling cool breeze in the hand, please raise your hands. All of you. Those who are feeling cool breeze. All of you. What about the Indians? आ रहा है आपको? आ रहा है? इनको भी आ रहा है? नहीं आया अभी? आदमी लोग जरा भगवान को मानते हैं कि नहीं? आपको आ रहा है उधर? नहीं आ रहा? नहीं आ रहा? Again, let's see. Good. Again, let's see. Good. It's working now. Very good. Good. Okay. It will work out. Just like the tree, if you see the blossom time, the flowers are turning into fruit. See, gradually it works out. So leave it alone. It should work out. If it has not, it's the wrong thing. Just allow it to work out. Just allow. It's the greatest thing that should happen to you. Just allow it. Close your eyes. It would be better because when the Kundalini rises, you see, eyes get dilated. So just close your eyes. You'll feel better. Just close your eyes. Liver. Very bad. Horrible liver. And suicidal tendencies. Heart. Very bad. You look after him. He's your friend. Do not disturb others. Keep quiet. Be quiet. You have to be there for 5 to 10 minutes at the most. Please close your eyes. Please close your eyes if you are asking for something eternal. Be humble about it. Be humble about it. Will you say the mantra of Graha Lakshmi? All of you should keep your eyes closed. Now those who are feeling cool breeze, raise your hand. All those who are feeling cool breeze, raise your hand. Good. Are you feeling? Not yet? All right. They will all come and see if you are really that or not. So nothing to worry. If you are not feeling, it's all right. If you are sure you are not feeling, then raise your hands. If you are not feeling, you are sure, please. Who else? You? What about you? Are you feeling? Are you feeling? Are you feeling any cool breeze in the hand? Nothing? This lady? Nothing. You 2, you 3 and 4. आपको भी नहीं आ रहा? आपको आ रहा है? ये बच्चे को आ रहा है? शराब पीते हैं क्या? पीते हैं ना? और क्या होएगा? होना चाहिए. All right. You got it? Cool breeze? Good. Are you sure you got it? Good. Have you been to some guru? Ask this time. Have you been to some other guru or someone? Nowhere? Nowhere whatsoever. Have you been to someone? Have you been? It's all right. Yeah. So, somebody should attend to them. Please, come on. Okay, let's see. Now you come along. You just get up and see for you.